Wednesday. It was a weird weather morning today. There was a lot of fog out when I went to drop off little man, and it's quite warm out. It's 66 degrees outside right now, but very cloudy. So we'll see what the rest of the day brings. But I am in need of a midweek reset. I need to do general tidying downstairs. The sheets need to be washed and the bathrooms need to be cleaned. So I've already got our sheets in the wash. The robot rock has already mopped and vacuumed the bedroom. I'm going to do the general tidying downstairs first so that I can let that run and clean up downstairs. And the throw blankets really need to be washed today too. And I would love to get the kitchen just immaculate. There's something about a clean kitchen that just brings me so much peace. So I think I'm going to do that. First thing I'm going to do is turn on the oil warmer and make this place smell fresh as I freshen it up. If I have time, I would love to go thrifting. There's a new place that I've not been to that looks really interesting, so maybe check that place out. And I have a goal. Hang on, let me go get it. Okay, I filled this up this morning. My goal is to drink all this water by lunch. Generally, I don't drink enough water, and I know that. But for some reason today, I feel so dry and shriveled inside that I'm just going to make it a priority to drink water. My sweet boy, you come here. You come get some mommy snuggles. Hello, sweet bud. Okay. Is there a doggy out there? Look at that doggy. Let's get it done. On the way home from dropping little man off at school, I stopped by the grocery store. I needed to grab a few things for dinner tonight, but also his school is doing a food drive for the church that it's connected to because they have a weekly food pantry and they want to raise some extra stuff for local families for Thanksgiving. And I've noticed that I've been running up against a little wall inside of me when it comes to helping and donating, where it's an all or nothing mentality. If I can't do as much as I want to do, then I can't do anything at all kind of thought process. So I've been shifting, reminding myself that I can't do everything, but I can do something. Where the weight of the world, the weight of fixing it is not all on my shoulders, but I get to be a part of a larger community. So it's not about how much I can do one time, but it's almost how little can I do and still do something as much as possible. So here's our little something. Oh my gosh, Kirk. And of course I picked up little man's special snack that he gets when I pick him up from school.
these bats from Amazon, and I put them up using the adhesive that they came with, and when I went to take them off, it took off the paint. So lesson learned for next time. It turned into a much larger job than I was expecting, since I had to get the hairdryer out and then scrape the adhesive off the wall. There were a couple spots that I had to spackle and then paint, and then I had to let those dry before putting up the artwork that's usually there. I often get asked how I manage to keep the cats so calm while I clip their claws. And the truth is that because we fostered these cats, I knew that I wanted to be able to clip their claws with ease. So I would play with their paws all the time as kittens, just to get them used to the sensation of me playing with their paws. I have also found that wrapping them up nice and snug in a blanket helps keep them calm. I don't know why. Maybe they feel like fighting is futile. But they're such good boys about letting me do it. And I like to do it when I know that the throw blankets are going to be washed that day, so none of their claw fragments are left in the blankets, and then the floors get vacuumed.
We used to use the Cozy Earth sheets, and they are the softest sheets that I have ever used. They're so comfortable, but they just don't fit into our lifestyle as well as I was hoping, because I'm the type of person who does like to keep things minimal whenever possible. So we only have one set of sheets for our bed. And while Cozy Earth is super luxurious, it just wasn't holding up to every night use. So a friend of mine turned me on to these Target Threshold sheets, and there's a certain line of Threshold sheets. They're not as soft, but they're still soft, and they've been holding up a lot better. Plus they have the super deep pockets on the fitted sheet. They have this little tag on both the top and the bottom that says top or bottom. It's just a little thing sometimes. But I like them, and they're like half the price of the Cozy Earth sheet. I went ahead and got a set for our guest bedroom as well, and a set for little man's room. I love purchasing from ethical brands, but the durability has to be there as well, so that I'm not having to constantly repurchase something because it's getting holes in it. I even have a pair of Cozy Earth pajamas, and even they're getting holes in them. And while I do love the luxuriousness of that brand, I probably won't be getting any more because it just doesn't fit well for my needs and every night use, because it's the only pair of pajamas I have, or it's the only set of sheets that I have. But oddly enough, they did send me a discount code, not affiliate. If you've been thinking about trying Cozy Earth and you're the type of person who rotates your set of sheets every week, I have no doubt that you would love the texture of them. They are so soft. This sheet that we put on top of our duvet is simply to keep the cat fur off of the duvet. Brad is slightly allergic, so we put it on during the day and then we take it off at night. So growing up, my mom was an enthusiastic host. We often had people coming over for mealtime, spending the night, and it became my job to prepare the guest bedroom. So even now, I love making a space that's cozy and comfortable for guests. And you'll have to tell me if you're a tight tucker or you like your sheets loose, because I am definitely the type of person who loves a crisp corner. Brad is the type of person who likes to be able to move. I try to leave his side with a little bit more give. Also tell me if you know what short sheeting is, because if we had the right guest coming into town who had a good sense of humor, it was a pretty good bet that they were going to get short sheeted. In an attempt to break away from my blue and brown home decor era, I decided to do this burnt orange in here. Most everything else is white and brown, except for the green in the plants. So this is my minimal attempt at color. I find it so hard to pay for home decor because it's so expensive. So at the thrift store, I found this tablecloth. So I made these, I think for like $10 a piece. Okay, Robo-Rock is running downstairs. I don't know who said that your wife doesn't want to vacuum for her birthday or Christmas. That is the best gift that Brad has ever gotten me. I love that robot vacuum. And it's the kind that has the home tower with the clean water tank, the dirty water tank, and the vacuum compartment. So it makes it such minimal work to have clean floors. I am going to vacuum the carpets upstairs with my Shark just because it's more powerful on the carpet floors. The Robo-Rock I found works really well on the hardwood. The suction isn't as good on the carpet, so I'm going to do that with the Shark.
Just recently, I made over little man's room. In the transition between baby and toddler, I managed to mess up his walls pretty good, so I knew that I had to paint his room anyway, and he's also hit that age now where he can really identify things that he likes. So when I found the construction vehicle decor, I decided that it was time to go for it. I hung some hooks as well as the book baskets on the wall, but because he is a little guy right now, I wanted to hang those lower so that it made them more accessible to him. But I didn't want it to look like these things were hanging on the lower portion of his wall. So I decided to do this divided color with the white on top to match the ceiling, and then the color starting about a third of the way down and then coming all the way to the floor, so that it gave this illusion of the wall being shorter, and so those hooks and book baskets look like they're hanging in the middle of the wall rather than near the floor. And when transitioning out of the crib, we did decide to just opt for the twin size mattress on the floor. He does a really good job of staying in his bed at night, but just to make sure he wouldn't accidentally roll out of his bed, I did put some towels rolled up underneath the mattress protector.
So much better. So the bathroom's all clean. I've got the towels in the wash. The sheets are done. The floor is clean. We've got the stairs all swept and the living room is tidied, and all the hardwoods down here are mopped and vacuumed, which just leaves the kitchen, which is still a little bit of a mess, but I'll do a quick tidy on that and make myself lunch, and then hopefully head out of here by 1. We'll see. And maybe go thrifting.
The leaves are falling down, oh can't you see? Golden shades of red, it's like a dream to me. Swear the weather's here, the air is crisp and cool. Walking through the park, feeling autumn's rule. Pumpkin spice in the air, cozy nights to share. Cider in my cup, I'm breathing in the flare. Oh, autumn days, your painted skies are gold. With every breeze, a story's being told. Colors in the wind, dance around the trees. Autumn's here to set our spirits free. and bright.
It feels so good to have the house back to a sense of peace and order. Thank you so much for joining me for this Wednesday reset. Filming it gave me that extra little bit of motivation. I'm going to finish my lunch, and I will see you next time.
On autumn days, your painted skies are gold. With every breeze, a story's being